Okay, we'll take that word of misunderstanding. I don't know what we're going to do with this woman who claims that you have her child, but she can make her proceedings, and you're not going back anyway. We have an understanding. Believe me, there's a lot of safety here. Anybody can be set up and framed. They tried to frame Debbie Touche, and they tried to frame Tim Swinney and what was his name? Mike Carter. And we said no. And so the government has a healthy respect for us. No, you're not going to take them. We won't honor any court order. We will die first. Right. And they dropped all the proceedings, and they don't come after us with no more of that shit. And it's a small country. It's easy to bow. And you'll be set up. Everybody now is under investigation by health, education, and welfare. That's the way the dirty government goes. If you go back, they put the heavy on you like Tim Stone, and when you haven't done anything wrong, they manipulate you till you do. Shut up. Elaine Brown thought she could think and get by. She told on the Panthers, lies and so forth. Now they've used her and got the Panthers destroyed. You've been there, I don't have to tell you. Synanon, the white cooperative, destroyed. They fled to Mexico. Panther paper, the only decent paper in the United States, destroyed. Just us repeated. Same old TV show. Backs turned to the camera. Synanon was just us repeated. Same old bullshit. But when Mrs. Brown helped destroy the Panthers, she didn't count on when they get through with using a person. When they get through, then they drop them on the rubbish heap. And now they've charged her with murder, because nobody likes to think. So we have no choice. You're here, you're in a communist movement, they know it. Ain't no choice but to make it go. Because if you went back, they'd nail you with a charge. We've got all kinds of people. Vanetta Christian, Jesus Christ, she never done anything wrong in her life, and they've got her charged with some damn thing in Texas over to... Does she look like a criminal? No. The criminals are the ruling class. They set up stuff, and every one of you will have something hanging over you just in case you come back so they can make you talk. Then if they got you to talk like Tim Stone, then they make a fool of you. Then finally turn you over. I'll kill you. So you can't win, but standing here in solidarity. So we demand that. Solidarity, cohesiveness, unity, and no talking behind anyone's back. If you've got any improvements, constructive suggestions, we welcome it. Any ideas on how to make this a better place, we welcome it. But we don't want any back talk. And it isn't easy because we're in a warfare state. They've torn up crates. We've got crates blocked. We're 100 crates behind. A lot of supplies we haven't gotten. They keep our checks. They've cut up our mail. And that's why I say we'll have to make a way, and we will. We won't worry. Don't worry. You're going to eat. You'll eat for some months to come. Because I gave my body and did a number of other things, and we've got some money and gold and things hid away. So we're not going to starve in a matter of... So that gives us more people. Well, who else knows they're going to have so many months? Who the hell knows that? You didn't know that when you were living in San Francisco or New Orleans or the UK. You didn't know you were going to have one more goddamn week. You didn't know. You lose your job, you go in the hospital, the damn nurses are hostile. You see all this medical team work. And Rose, how I miraculously saved her when she was blind this week and paralyzed, and all that team working. And then, of course, I had to do it because nothing medical science could do. But see such a miracle as that, and you'll see the care. And if you ever go in our clinic and have to be there for any specialization, the 24-hour watching, Jesus horse. You go into a hospital, you may have read when you come out in Detroit, nurses had killed 54 patients in one division. Killed them. So they've been brought to light in the press. How'd they kill them? Not even nice, not even mercifully, with pillows, suffocating them because they didn't want to be bothered. So hell, that's a hell you live in American medicine. You've been in a hospital. You know how cold they are, how indifferent they are. Don't give a shit. 1 out of 3 patients get the wrong medicine. Half the surgeries have been unnecessary. That's true. Even the Reader's Digest admits that. So I think we've got much to be grateful for and work on it. We talk about 3 gratitudes, any other thing they should be told. Don't waste water, please. We're one of the few places in the world that have clean water. Can't even drink the water in California now. In the lower part, they have to boil every bit of it because the graveyards have washed into the main water tributaries. Orientation, you have a day off, then you decide what phase of work you'll be in after tomorrow. Don't play with mugs. Don't get near the chimpanzee. Yes, he said, no male. Nobody get near the chimpanzee. He's nice if we need to turn him loose on our enemies, but he ain't you don't go inside there. Nobody. If you do, you'll be dealt with because he can tear your arm off. Yeah, and Stephen says, and then feed it to you. Tear it off and then feed it to you. Shift, please. Any question, any important thing they need to know right now? Yes, Teacher Turner? Yeah, please do that, gentlemen. Sit down when you use the restroom. We don't have diseases and gastroenteritis, and a lot of you people had Russian flu that closed the schools. We had it under control in no time. Peace. But we want to be careful. Wash our hands after the toilets. And we're having trouble. They've blocked up our soap, a number of things, but we'll get through. We'll get through. But wash still. We still say wash after every bathroom. Be careful to put your mouth on the electric refrigerator water, the cold water fountain. Use certain sanitary measures. Protect the property like it's your property. 30 miles around, it is people's property. And that's something to think about. And the only place, remember anthropologist Mead said the only place that would survive was this part of the world. I told you that just after I decided that. They'd done a study and found this is the only place that had this mineral strength water, the food, and the sufficiency for survival. Anthropologist, the most famous in the world, came up with that. Okay? Okay.
Thank you, Dad.
Give them, they had their cake? Have you had their cake, you people? Okay, be seated. Now we have learning crew if you get into difficulty. We don't believe in boxing, hitting, and smacking. It's rarely that takes place. We believe in reasoning. If reasoning doesn't work, there's what we call learning. Jeff Carey, then there's isolation. You go into psychological isolation, which one gets deprogrammed from the brainwashing of the system that has really got a hold of some people. But if you keep rules, there's no problem. The rules are not that hard. We are working harder than we want to. We're more crowded than we want to be, but they've tied up monies and things, and we ought to be thankful we got all you want to eat. You can, whatever we do have, you can eat what you want unless you're overweight to the danger to your health. Jeff Carey, second time 15 days in learning. In isolation for a week. Thursday, good fast worker. When asked if he had a problem with his ears, he went into a discussion how he did and why. When told to shut up, he replied, well, you wanted to know. He still is a smart ass. Friday, good fast worker on peanuts. Did an accurate job, went to sleep in socialism class and cried, tried to deny it. Very defensive person, big manipulator. Saturday, slow but does things accurately. Too accurate, supervisor thinks. Caused problem at woodpile this PM. Told Garnett to shut up. When is this? That wasn't the supervisor. This was already past present. What about the day? This is Sunday. One day past? We had a meeting yesterday?
Yes.
Oh, God.
We didn't deal with that. But his particular topic was brought up.
Yeah, he told on himself. Yeah. I see. Well, I know we're going to have running crew next to people's rally, but we're in this rally, so why the hell don't we get some of them off or on or whatever?